Hey Queens! Here's how I hand-dyed and styled the bow buns for my Anne Boleyn cosplay from Six the Musical. Since I'm using a synthetic wig and only want to dye an ombre, not the entire wig, I used alcohol markers to hand-dye the fibers. I used 3 shades of warm gray Copic markers, and starting with the darkest shade at the roots, making sure not to color the lace, I began dyeing each layer of hair, making sure to not leave any gaps. I started to blend the next color in about every 3 inches, overlapping the 2 shades to create a natural transition until I blended all 3 colors down into the base wig's color. Satisfied with the color, I set the dye by washing the wig in my sink using warm water with a few drops of dish soap. I massaged the soap through the wig, top to bottom, that way any excess dye would run down, reinforcing the ombre. Once all the soap was rinsed out, I hung up the wig to dry overnight. Once it's dry, it's time to begin styling the wig, starting with crimping. This distresses the fibers, giving the wig more natural-looking volume, and also makes it a lot easier to style. There are tons of in-depth crimping tutorials already on YouTube that I recommend checking out, but you absolutely need to crimp your wig, which will not only straighten the wig, but the heat will continue to help set the dye, so it's really a win-win. To style the bow buns, you will need some clear rubber bands, a small donut bun, a hairnet, bobby pins, and hairspray. Start by separating the part down the center and then gather up about a dime's width of hair to tie back into a pigtail using the clear rubber bands. The buns are angled out a bit more than usual to accommodate for the spiked cuffs, so just keep that in mind. I also did use some hair gel here to capture any flyaway hairs, but hairspray will also work. Place the donut over the pigtail and spread the hair out around it, making sure to fully cover the donut. Place another clear rubber band around the donut to secure the hair in place, at which point you might need to use the end of your comb to address any gaps where you can see through to the donut. Gather the excess hair up into 2 braids coming from opposite sides of the bun, and then twist them around the base of the donut, securing them in place with bobby pins. Wrap a hairnet around it, and then add another bobby pin or 2 for security. And now the bow buns are done! For me, I just slide my spiked cuffs over the top of the buns, and now she's totally ready to rock out. I hope this helps. Bye, Queens!